Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about 4 basic things that you need to utilize in order to be successful in car sales. These are 4 basic tenets that if you follow when you're starting out, you're going to have a huge step up from your competition. So, number one thing, to jumping right into it, the number one thing that you need to concentrate on when you're starting out in car sales is that you need to realize that you control the inputs. That's number one, which means that your success is going to be dictated a lot by how much opportunity you go and find. Now, in car sales, it's pretty simple. When you start out, you're at the dealership, so talk to the customers. Take a lot of ups, they're called, the customers that walk into the dealership. Talk to as many people as possible. Have a good system for logging them and keeping track of them in your CRM. And talk to as many people as you possibly can. People that are interested in buying cars, people that aren't, and get used to talking to customers about the product. Then you're going to quickly learn what you know about the product, what you don't know about the product, what the customer wants to know about the product, and you're very quickly going to become an expert in talking to people about the thing that you sell, which is critical in order to sell anything at all. Second thing that you want to concentrate on after controlling the inputs, therefore taking a lot of ups, second thing you want to concentrate on is making an impression. This kind of ties into the first one, in which you're going to get a lot of practice doing this. But a key part of being successful in car sales, knowing that you're selling a product that a lot of people are selling. It's not a unique proposition. A lot of people, for instance, sell Audis. A lot of car dealerships, 9 or 10 in the Bay Area, everybody's selling the same stuff. What's going to make you different? And making an impression, therefore, is huge in this industry. So you need to find something about yourself that's unique. Whether or not it's your introduction, it's the way that you smile, it's what you talk about. You need to find something that makes people like you and want to talk to you. So that's critical in order to make an impression and keep people on your side. Third thing is being able to read your audience. There's 2 main groups of customers that you need to watch out for. You have to treat them very differently. There's hand holders, people who really want that experience of you walking them through the process of buying a car. And then there's people who are much more self-directed and they want you to just fill in the gaps and do the things that they can't do on their own. If you treat them the same, you're going to have varying degrees of success. You really need to know, like the hand holders, you have to very softly walk them through the process of buying a car, make them feel very comfortable. And the very direct people, you need to be straightforward and give answers, and hopefully you know the answers to things that they ask you. So you've got to treat those 2 types of people very differently in car sales, and you need to be able to identify them very quickly. The fourth thing, and this is huge, to start out you need to know your product. You absolutely, requirement of working in sales, you need to know what the hell you're selling. But there's a second part to this. The second part is knowing your inventory. So first thing is knowing your product. That's beginning. You absolutely need to do it. Second thing is knowing your inventory, which is what you actually have to sell. So you want to sell what you see. And so that's critical. If you know your product, you're going to be okay. If you know your inventory, you're going to be infinitely better off. Because when a customer comes in and asks for something, rather than being like, yeah, sure, I'll check to see if we have one, if you can right there nip it in the bud and say, hey, you know what? I know for a fact we don't have any of those cars. It's about a 5-month wait for an order, but I do have a car very similar just out on the lot. Customers instantly think, wow, this guy knows what he's talking about.